Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth. The invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Yeah, well, big ugly squid monsters, they do tend to raise a few eyebrows.
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
That's a good point. If I recall from ME1, he was an agent for the Shadow Broker, and as we now know, Liara's the Shadow Broker. Looks like we've got Barlavon in our pocket.
Hello, Shepard.
Howdy. Yeah, I think this is actually, out of all the Mass Effect games, I think this is the one game where we visit the Citadel the most. I mean, ME1, we went there, I think, 2 or 3 times, and we were there for quite a long time. ME2, I think we went there once, but...
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
No, it looks like that advice I gave them about their child's genotherapy was right. If you remember way back to ME1, this was the couple that were arguing about how they should help their unborn child, or her unborn child and her unborn nephew, or his unborn nephew. Huh. Nice to see them two make an appearance again. And everything worked out okay for them. Mr. C-Sec Man. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be making a trip back to Barlavon in a second, but first, let's have a chat with Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
Oh, okay, well, okay, not sugarcoating it right out there, leaving it, putting it out on a plate, are you, Edie? Fair enough. Yeah, they pay attention.
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Well, anything I can do to help there, Edie? Anything I can do to help? Kind of kind of curious how that's going to work out if you two do get together. I mean, brittle bones, metal robot. Kind of curious.
I have noticed many displays of public affection on the Citadel. The rate seems disproportionately high.
Everybody could die tomorrow, Edie. Hooking up is one of the few things they can do.
I wonder if this is how the Krogan feel.
Very observant of you, Edie.
I have spoken with many Batarian refugees here, Shepard. It may interest you to know that they are much more agreeable when the hegemony is no longer watching. Excuse me, Shepard. I am looking through files and videos of human behavior. I have 1.24 million windows open, but your request is important to me. Please hold.
That humour of yours, Edie, is getting a lot more to the point.
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
Okie pokey, I see that was your subtle way of telling me to leave you alone then, before. Everyone else just says hello or goodbye or something like that. Edie flat out tells me to go away.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Yeah, I could buy some of this stuff, but as I say,
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
I'm saving my money for the Wraith. I'll upgrade stuff once I've got the Wraith.
All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with a Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh, well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Huh. Blue Rose customer. And sorry, with a Krogan, I do remember a certain romantic Krogan from ME2 who was with an Asari who kept calling her, he's Blue Rose of Ilium. Huh. Looks like that romantic Krogan is off to war. Whoa, they let you dress like that in public? What would your mother think?
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Model Citadel, that's the sort of stuff we're looking for. It's the only thing I'm willing to spend my money on.
Nosastra.
Collector armor, imagine rocking around the Citadel wearing that thing. Javik might feel a little bit more at home.
Technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra.
Alright, what's up, Joker?
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
Yeah, I think Edie has earned herself a little bit of shore leave. Although I don't think I really earned that PVR cut out there. Edie, was that you to blame for my recording cutting out for a second there? Luckily you didn't miss anything. All you missed was Shepard standing up, so hey ho. Although I think that kind of explains, I was wondering why nobody really mentioned the fact that there's a synthetic walking around the Citadel, especially since how we're all being attacked by synthetics right now. But I suppose that goes ahead and explains it. Maybe I shouldn't have been openly talking to her in front of that bloke who seems to be staring right at Edie's chest. Maybe that's the display of human affection she was talking about. Yeah, but talking to her in front of everyone probably wasn't the smartest idea.
All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war
Alright, Ariba, we've already listened to you.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Normally I'd side with the customer, but the guy sounded a bit dopey. He seemed like a refund is really kind of a pathetic thing to be asking for in the middle of the war. I'm glad I sided with the shop clerk now. A toaster oven guy? Really? Come on now. I've got a robot that does toast for me.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory.
Nope, you don't have any fish or models. I am not interested.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Although, shotgun ultralight materials, I think I'll be willing to pay money for that.
Deals you never see coming.
Thank you for shopping at Agor Munitions.
I mean, when you're going around on missions, you can always find this stuff floating around anyway, so you don't have to buy it. But I can always use the increased cooldown.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family. The extreme weather conditions may require technology that is not readily available on the market.
Haha, it just wouldn't be a Solarian if he didn't say problematic. I miss Morden. Anyway, I think that's everything. Oh, actually, no. I was about to say that's everything done here in the Presidium Commons, but not quite yet. We need to go back and we need to speak to Barlavon one more time. Holding out on me, are you, Barla? You have to wait until you get a call in from your boss before you give me information. Last time you were so forthcoming. You knew who I was, you gave me information, and now I have to come begging for it.
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been that long. I was standing in front of you just now, and you're ignoring me. But yeah, I'm sure he would appreciate that.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
I bet she does. I mean, they do.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux.
And that's one of the reasons why I say you have to come to the Citadel now, because I think there's a few side missions that you have to come here to pick up. You can't just find them by scanning. You need to activate them first.
I had plans to return to a room, but business here keeps luring me back. Perhaps it's for the best, all things considered. Take the time to admire how well they repaired the Citadel after Sovereign attacked. The Presidium's reconstruction cost was astronomical. but worth every credit.
And I'm glad to see that you survived it as well, Barla.
I can get by on very little sleep. My office will be open when you return.
Good to know.
Hello again, Commander.
And goodbye, Barlavon. Yep, that is everything done here on the Presidium, and with quite a lot of these stuff you pick up here in the Citadel, act on them quite quickly, as Barlavon said, because with quite a few of them, there is a deadline, and that deadline is the next priority mission. Not Sakesh, the one after it.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Well, let's go to the hospital. Pick up a few side missions, and hey, while we're there, let's check out Caden, see how he's doing. See if he's any better. And I think I remember seeing in one of the messages we had in Normandy Stories, I think we had a request from Thane to come meet us there as well. So, all the more reason to go to the Citadel now. Or the hospital now.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Yes, I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but... No, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you dare hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you. No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all. No, we found a better variant of metagel that allows for an even higher absorption rate among aquatic species. You'd like a sample? Why, of course, we'll be happy to send you one, just as we sent one to every pharmaceutical company in Citadel space.
Haha, get burnt. And look over here, Thane just doing these punches at the glass. Yeah, go on. You tell that transparent piece of solid mass who's boss. Wow, I think Thane's beginning to lose it. There's nobody in front of you, Thane. The collectors are gone.
Commander Shepard, when I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks of an implant.
Yeah.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Keprel syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
Ah, so those punches and kicks you're throwing at the glass was more for fun. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so, yeah, you fancy coming and join me, seeing as how you don't have much time left. Survive one suicide mission, maybe you can survive another.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
I suppose that's the one downside about the Mass Effect 2 ending. The fact that because you could lose pretty much any squad mate, or all of them, at the end of Mass Effect 2, it kind of limits who from that game can come forwards and be on your squad in Mass Effect 3. It's a shame. I would have liked more of the ME2 squad mates as a squad mate in ME3 as well, but...
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
Oh, well, it was good chatting with you, Thane. It's a shame you can't come aboard the Normandy. Hell, even if you weren't fighting stuff, it would just be nice to have you hanging around. You could be like Presley or that Cook or Ken or Gabby. Speaking of, where are Ken and Gabby? But anyway, it was good seeing you, Thane.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Always a pleasure, Thane. Always a pleasure.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Having now said that, I'm not sure if I do agree with that woman there. I thought this woman was just being a pain in the ass customer. It's like, I figured it wasn't exactly the receptionist's fault that this hospital was named that. So that's why I stuck up for her. But now I realised that maybe the customer was right. Maybe this receptionist was just being rude. But hey, we've got bigger issues to deal with than the name of a hospital.
Be safe.
We were deployed to Tiptree. It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
Tiptree. If I was you guys, I'd pay attention to this little story going on between these two Asaris. This was the Asari that the lady down in the Presidian Commons was talking about as well. Yeah, but I'd pay attention to this. They're talking about Tiptree. I have a, hindsight being 2020 and all, I have a feeling this story might be relevant to something later on, but, yeah, to be continued. Dr. Michelle, anything new?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Very well. With the neural redundancies of his L2 implants, his concussion is nearly undetectable now. I still want to keep him under observation, but he should be fit for duty soon.
Good.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
I suppose with that being said, let's actually go and visit him ourselves.